So, after 7 full months of not playing Fallout, we have finally returned. Super excited to see what has been released and what is new to the game, and what the new zone and area of the map has to offer, and how that brings into the latest story. A quick disclaimer, I have not watched anything that could spoil the start of this mission or quest. All I know is that we have to go and experience the new area of the map, and I have got a new quest that I need to begin. So the story started off by finding Vault 63, and I was super excited to kind of see what the new expansion area has to offer. As I said, I've seen some footage on YouTube, but I haven't really seen what it looks like or what it entails, so I was really excited. But you guys can just see in the background, we're just kind of going through that first story mission. We discovered Vault 63, and now we have to go speak to some NPCs and get the backlog of all the story and the details of what will be happening next. I also would love to add the fact that you guys have shown massive support on the Fallout 76 videos, and that's the main reason why we're getting back into this. I haven't played the game, as mentioned, in 7 to 8 months now, so it's been a while since I've done a video on YouTube, and I just want to say a massive thank you for the viewership and for also the votes on the most recent survey. You guys really want to see some more Fallout 76, and I will be back with some more tips and tricks, especially with all the new content that has been released. As you guys can see here though, 21,000 on that tips and tricks video. That is mind-blowing. I still can't believe we hit that many views, so thank you so much for that. So as the story continues, we're jumping down in now to the Vault 63, and looking at the first time I've looked at Lost Dwellers, quickly realizing that the fact that these dwellers are a higher level than any other enemy that I've faced in Fallout so far. So I was kind of shitting myself a little bit on this, as all the enemies around me were level 100, and pretty much my gun or my railway has always killed anything that has pretty much been in my way so far through the content. Nothing really stood in its way. I've never had an issue killing most things until I came across these guys. Now, these guys I did massively struggle with. For some reason, I just couldn't kill them as quick, but we got through it. The content didn't seem too hard as of yet. I knew it was going to be harder when I start seeing level 100s, etc. But yeah, it was maybe it was a start of something to come. And this just kind of made me want to take my hat off to Bethesda for carrying on the actual content for Fallout 76. You know, the game came out in an absolute shambles. No one really enjoyed it. It was a complete and utter mess for the first year and a half. And then they started slowly improving it. By the time I got into the game last year, around that time, I loved it. I just couldn't get off it, and I think that's probably why I didn't do too many videos on it. I did 176 hours in a week and a half, nearly 2 weeks. So 176 hours is wild in nearly 2 weeks. It's practically nearly 8-9 hours a day, if not more. But yeah, it was insane. But I was just so excited when I heard the news of getting harder content, because there's a lot of you guys out there. I see you guys in the lobbies with level 500 pluses, 1000 pluses. So I know that they needed to add some more content for the more experienced players. So more challenging, new guns, new rewards. So yeah, super cool to see this. So after absolutely assassinating all of those dwellers in there, it took us to this area. Now, my mind was absolutely blown by this. I looked up, I saw the sky, and I thought, what is going on? I haven't literally seen none of this. I've seen there's a red sky on some clips here and there, but honestly, I didn't think it was a massive tornado. I had no idea it was going to look like this, so this was absolutely insane. My mind was blown. It's just so cool to have different scenery, and I was so excited to just kind of jump in and see where this takes us, because we haven't really had something like this before in Fallout with this kind of outer worldy feel. I know we've had a couple of aliens jumping down for events, but we've never had something like this, an actual area of the map that's looking like this. After following kind of like basic missions, which we normally do in Fallout, these basic standard missions are trying to save some people or leaving flares to save people. I don't want to ruin it too much. We ended up in this area. So this was the Skyland Drive mission. After completing that, you end up here at the mansion. And I looked over, and again, after just facing a level 100 dwellers, I didn't want to know what was in that mansion. I really didn't want to know. But I know the story was going to take us there. But yeah, the scenery, as I said, I can't mention it enough. It's just so cool to have something new and an area of the map be looking like this cool. This is so cool to have an area looking like this. After just holding on for dear life and running low on ammo, bullets, pretty much anything regarding weapons. As I said, guys, I was not prepared for this. I just kind of threw myself into the new stuff with what I had from the previous. I hit like level 104. We came across this guy. Mr. Beast! When I say I didn't do any damage, I didn't do no damage to this guy. I honestly must have gone down 7, 8, 9, 10. It was just kept on building and building and building and build. I just couldn't do damage to this guy at all. We tried multiple different weapons. We took him down to half health, and I just kind of thought level 100 gonna be a little bit harder, and I just couldn't take him down. It was just never-ending ammo. Ran out of railway spikes. Ran out of like fuel. Ran out of stim tacs. Ran out of food. I just couldn't get this guy down. I gave it everything, and I just couldn't get this guy down at my level. Now, this made me realize really quickly that I definitely need to go out and get better weapons for this new area, this new zone, as I just couldn't kill him. Anything that I tried or I did threw nades at him. I just couldn't do any damage. I did about half damage, and that was it. After literally losing everything to this guy, I gave up, and I sat back in my house, and I kind of realized it's time to get back on the saddle. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. The ending was a little bit spontaneous, but I hope you guys still enjoyed it. Remember to hit that like and subscribe button, guys. More Fallout videos to come, tips and tricks coming soon. Hope you guys enjoy the rest of your week, and I'll see you in the next one.